What's up, y'all? I'm back, reasonably sober. Let's get into this bullshit story.
On the list of horrible ideas, this has got to be pretty high up there. The CEO of Roblox is digging his heels into the ground, lat spreading with an idea, refusing to budge an inch, and it is a putrid idea most people find to be terrible. The CEO of Roblox wants adults to use the game for dating. That idea is so outlandish, it sounds like a sick joke. Roblox is a game primarily used by children. The overwhelming majority of the player base is kids, toddlers.
That is
There
fucking
definitely are adults that
insane,
do
dude.
play some Roblox games, but it's not the largest chunk of its audience. And given Roblox's history with how many cases, numerous cases there have been of adults preying on children through Roblox, to now try and cater Roblox to be a dating site for adults sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Not even
I
just
really don't
Roblox.
understand this direct.
It's not even just Roblox. I mean, there's not a lot of kid spaces on the internet no more that's actually safe for kids. And in the few cases that you do with kids have kid spaces, they always seem to get preyed on by, predators on the internet. Like even Roblox and TikTok. Remember when TikTok was app used by kids? Like there used to be buku kids on TikTok before they transformed into like this general social media app. There's a bunch of different apps and websites that cater to kids to like get feet off their feet wet in the industry. They just morphed into some other kind of bullshit. It seems like what they're trying to do with Roblox. Like they made their billions of dollars off of kids, and now they're gonna try to expand by allowing adults on the platform. It's just the stupidest shit ever. It's nasty.
Direction the CEO wants to start pushing Roblox, man, smoking on that orb of confusion, because this shit is foul. It doesn't make any sense. The platform has millions of games on it for all kinds of different Roblox experiences, so I'm sure there are, like, dating games already in it right now. But for the CEO to come
My
forward and
bad.
say that he wants the game to be more focused on dating is so fucking odd, especially in Roblox, but this would be weird in any game out there. If fucking Fortnite came forward and said, we're adding a dating server where you can only duo
Fortnite is
queue
another
with,
one.
a romantic love interest, like they try and set it up like it's eHarmony or some shit, it's not only weird, it's dangerous. Like, it doesn't make sense why the CEO of Roblox wants this to be some kind of core component to Roblox. So
It makes sense when you realize that these damn CEOs of these companies and these corporations, all they have is the bag. They say the same thing about the Spotify CEO. Them niggas will ruin everything that was good about the app if it means they can make a few more dollars.
So the CEO,
Fuck the
David
Spotify CEO.
Baszucki, has really doubled down on this desire to make Roblox more of a
Nigga
dating
name is
experience
Bazooki.
for adults. Recently, in 2023, they did up the maturity rating so they could provide experiences that include blood and crude humor,
I didn't know that.
alcohol, and romantic themes. But in order to access that, the users have to prove their age. So
they
they're
was
required
already
to
taking
share
steps to this
identification
shit
documents
before.
to prove it. But as mentioned in this article, there's not a whole lot to stop and under.
So this, like I said, this was probably already the plan to up their profit margin. This is already a fucking huge company. Even I didn't know how big Roblox was until I looked the shit up.
User from just using their parents' ID. It's just not the best system. It's very easy for a kid to get around that if they just use their parents' ID, and then could end up in a romantic Chuck E. Cheese with a candlelit dinner with Jared Fogle. Anyway, though, the
Crazy.
CEO still wants to provide
was a crazy
cozy
reference.
space for relationships to bloom. Through movie screenings, concerts, and mixers, all hosted in the virtual space, adults can get to know one another on a more intimate level. To Bazooki, it's a solution to a modern problem, a loneliness epidemic, as he called it. I'm so tired of people.
My nigga, how is that your responsibility? That is a bullshit line, bro. There is a such thing as, well, I don't know if epidemic. There's a such thing as a loneliness phenomenon that's happening, especially in the Western society, bro. We know that's a thing, but how is that your responsibility? A fucking gaming company. They're huge, but how is that your responsibility? Especially considering that your company didn't even come into the space that it's in right now through dating, through social media. You're a fucking gaming company, bro. You're getting too big for your britches, my
To
nigga.
Bazooki, it's a solution to a modern problem, a loneliness epidemic, as he called it. I'm so tired of people thinking that the loneliness epidemic is
You're
something
going
that
for
can
the
be fixed
bag,
by
bro.
adding even more things that isolate people. It's the most ass-backwards approach to this ever. Is there a loneliness epidemic, a problem with tons of people being more and more lonely? You bet your sweet bippy there is. You're in denial if you're trying to argue otherwise. People are more
Right.
isolated from one another than ever because all of their experiences come through the computer screen now. Very few people are getting the normal socialization that a lot of us growing up took for granted. How the fuck is also getting all of your
Younger
dating
people.
experiences through the Roblox movie theater and pizza joint somehow helping with that loneliness epidemic? It is only exacerbating that issue of keeping you locked indoors away from other human beings. This is not a
Especially for younger people who never had the experience.
solution to the problem, it is another symptom of it and only makes the problem worse. This is not the direction to go if you're trying to tackle the loneliness epidemic. Also, Roblox is probably the worst place to do something like this. Again, this platform has had a history of a lot of predators using it, and also some of them not even being like taken down by Roblox themselves. So Roblox doesn't have a great track record when it comes to protecting
I've heard
kids
about
on
this,
it.
but I
So
don't know
I am not
too
very
much about
confident
it.
that somehow Roblox dating is going to be, all buttoned up where it's 100% always only adults going on dates in the first place. I feel like this is going to be a really, really messy, terrible thing that parents should be a little concerned with. It really
Definitely. And it's going to turn into this whole big content thing where adults get on it and they start doing the messiest bullshit ever on some Love Island type shit. Watch. They're going to start making TV shows, YouTube shows, Snapchat shows. Snapchat does have shows. They're going to start making all kind of seedy bullshit about, like, surrounding this whole thing. And then parents who don't know any better, it's going to be too late before they find out what Roblox has turned into because it's going to happen fast. And they know that shit.
to be a really, really messy, terrible thing that parents should be a little concerned with. It really is a fucking baffling decision, because Roblox is a gaming platform first and foremost, and it is primarily targeted towards kids, very young players. But with this decision and this fixation on this bad direction, the CEO wants it to also be viewed as a dating platform for adults. If you are a parent and your kid wants to play Roblox, but you're now hearing that it's mainly starting to be a platform for adults finding love, a dating platform for adults, you're hearing about adults that are hooking up because they met through Roblox, well, you're not going to want your kid on there, and you shouldn't. That's not a suitable place for them anymore if a lot of adults are now being conditioned to view Roblox as a place where they might go find a potential partner. That's not a good situation at all.
insane,
Even
dude.
if the CEO doesn't completely change the identity of Roblox to a dating site, even if it does maintain the gaming identity where it is primarily focused on games, it's still not a platform that is suitable for kids anymore if it is gaming with also a huge emphasis on adults dating.
Right.
Those two should not be on the same platform ever. It's
Right.
fucking weird. Thousands of adults will meet for the first time in Roblox dating experiences and subsequently form real-life relationships, he said in 2024.
What is-
I think a lot of people who are too afraid to go on a real-life date might find it easier to have a virtual date to start, and then if they
Bro,
connect,
who is
move to
this
the physical
nigga?
world. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. What are you talking about,
Who the
man?
fuck is
If
this
there are
guy?
adults that want to connect and meet a potential partner, there
nigga
are
talking
tons of
like he a
platforms that offer that
sociologist
right
or
now.
some
It doesn't
shit.
need
Like,
to be
bro, do you
Roblox.
make
It shouldn't
games or
be
not?
Roblox. This is a gaming platform that has a majority user base of kids. It is weird to try and now make it also cater to adults to find love. I know it's been a pretty big meme about this, but it does really feel like it is some kind of CIA operation to catch pedophiles.
That's what I'm
here
saying. Like,
with
who is this nigga?
Roblox dating experience that's trying
type
to be
of
offered.
side
I think of
out
Roblox
bullshit
as a
is
platform
this,
to help
man?
loneliness and help bring connection. Can we do this in a way that is more civil and higher quality than any other company could? No. No, you can't. Roblox has failed numerous times in protecting kids from predators that are already on Roblox, even before offering the dating experience component. And also, the article even mentions a recent one, which again is just one of many cases where Roblox has been used by pedophiles to do terrible things. And I can only imagine that that gets worse with Roblox trying to make this
Wait a minute. It was only a few months ago that 10-year-old was reportedly kidnapped by a 27-year-old man after they allegedly met on Roblox. Wow.
pivot into dating experiences, making it more of a focus. This is just a horrible idea no matter how you try and spin
I've
it.
never heard about that.
I don't
type
know
of shit.
why he really keeps trying to sell this idea that it's to try and combat the loneliness epidemic. Once again, this only makes it worse. I really think one of the primary motivators for why he wants this so badly in Roblox
He
is
wants
because
the
he wants
bag.
even more users in the ecosystem. Roblox is a behemoth that brings in unimaginable money,
yeah.
but it is mainly from kids. So I think he's trying to find ways to get more adults invested in the platform so they can make even more money. It's
Right.
not only a bad idea, it's a dangerous idea. Anyway, though, that's really about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. He's trying to do the CEO tech thing, where they try to make the ecosystem as big as possible. The same thing Amazon does, same thing Meta does, same thing Alphabet does. These big ass companies try to make this whole ecosystem cast a wide net, try to get as many people in it as they can, so they can do a variety of things. The main thing is making money, but they also want to get people's information. They want to collect data. They want to do all kind of shit. And we all know there's certain technologies directed towards kids that spy on them as it is, as far as toys, electronics, all that type of stuff. So you already shouldn't trust it at that from that point of view. So this Bazooki nigga, this nigga's out of his mind. He's trying to make this behemoth, like he said, this behemoth of a corporation even bigger. And like I said, I didn't even know this shit was this big until I looked it up. And I already pulled it up. The Roblox market cap. Hold on, let me try to zoom this shit in. I know my quality is bad, but they got a market cap of 82 billion. Enterprise total at 82 billion. This is a fucking huge company. They made most of that from gaming from children. Look how much they've grown year by year. I don't know what the hell happened between 2024 and 2025 now, but motherfuckers have grown substantially, like, from that time. And now they're trying to cast this wider net. Like, bro, what in the IMVU Second Life bullshit is this, bro? And who's this CEO dude? Who is this nigga? Who are you to make social experiments like this? Like, bro, you're not the authority on this type of shit. But anyways, man, that's my little 2 cents. I might do another video because there's probably more thoughts I have about him once I learn more about the story. But congrats if you made it this far. I appreciate you if you made it this far. If you got any thoughts about this, want to suggest any more videos, you can comment that down below, like and subscribe. Trying to build a community over here. Join the Discord. Check out my Patreon and my Odyssey channel. Check out my Odyssey channel, not my Patreon. And as always, thank you for watching. And until next time, bye.